Hi! Welcome to my channel. At kung bago ka lang dito ay huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe at pindutin lang ang notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa aking mga bagong math tutorial videos.
Today, we will use properties of parallelogram to find the measures of angles, sides, and other quantities involving parallelogram. But before that, let's identify first the property of parallelogram being used in the following figures. So, mapapansin natin class na yung opposite sides niya ay congruent. So, in a parallelogram, any two opposite sides are congruent. Next. So, dito naman class, yung opposite angles naman ang magkaparehas. So, in a parallelogram, any two opposite angles are congruent. And aside from that, makikita din natin na yung consecutive angles ay supplementary. Or kapag inad natin class yung magkasunod na angle equal sa 180 degree. So, in a parallelogram, any two consecutive angles are supplementary. Okay, next. So, yung property naman class na ginamit dito ay diagonals bisect each other or the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So, yung measure class nito, equal yan dito. At yung measure naman nito, equal naman siya dito. Next. So, this time naman class, yung diagonal ng parallelogram forms two congruent triangles. A diagonal of a parallelogram forms two congruent triangles. Now, let's use the properties to find the measures of angles, sides, and other quantities involving parallelogram. Given parallelogram HKLP, HK or line segment HK is equal to blank and line segment HP is equal to blank. So, nasaan ba dito class yung line segment HK? So, nandito po class sa taas yung ating line segment HK. So, saan daw equal yung line segment HK? So, para masagot natin, kailangan natin gamitin yung isang property ng parallelogram. So, ano kayang property ng parallelogram yung dapat nating gamitin? So, syempre class, yung property number 1 natin, any two opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. So, ibig sabihin, yung opposite sides niya class, yun yung kaparehas niya ng sukat. So, tingnan natin kung nasaan. So, HK is congruent doon sa kanyang opposite side which is line segment PL. Ayan. So, next naman class is yung ating line segment HP. So, ganun din class, yung opposite side ng line segment HP natin is line segment KL or LK. Next, number 2. Measure of angle K is equal to the measure of angle blank. So, nasa naman class yung ating angle K. So, ito po. So, since angle naman class yung pinag-uusapan natin dito, gagamitin naman natin yung ating property number 2. Any two opposite angles are congruent. So, ibig sabihin, itong measure ng angle K, equal yan dito sa kanyang opposite angle, which is angle P. Okay, next. So, measure of angle L plus measure of angle blank is equal to 180 degree. So, obviously class, ang kailangan nating property dito is yung consecutive angles are supplementary. So, hanapin muna natin kung nasaan si angle L. So, ito po class yung ating angle L, nandito banda. So, since yung hinahanap lang natin yung kasunod niya or katabi niyang angle. So, nasaan kaya yan? Ito po. Angle P, pwedeng si angle P. Ito kasi yung kasunod class ni angle L. Pwede rin naman si angle K. So, ibig sabihin, dalawa yung pwede nating maging sagot dito. Pwedeng si angle P, pwede rin si angle K. Yan po. Next. If measure of angle P is equal to 65 degree, then measure of angle H is equal to blank. So, ito po ulit class yung ating angle P. So, 65 degree daw yan. So, ano daw yung measure ng angle H? So, since class magkasunod yan, so, yun uli yung gagamitin natin. So, consecutive angles are supplementary. So, ang gagawin lang natin, isasubtract natin class yung 65 degree doon sa 100 AB. So, 180 degree minus 65 degree is equal to 115 degree. So, ibig sabihin, ang measure ng angle H is equal to 115 degree. Next naman class, doon naman tayo sa measure ng angle K. So, since yung ating angle P class is 65 degree. So, ang gagamitin naman natin, opposite angle niya yung angle K. So, ibig sabihin, congruent siya. So, ano yung measure ng angle P, yun din ang measure ng angle K. So, ibig sabihin, ito class is 65 degree. At doon naman class, angle L. So, opposite side uli class. Opposite angle. So, opposite angle ni L is H. Kung ang letter H natin is 115 degree, so, ganun din class ang measure ng angle L. So, ganun lang siya kasimple. Okay, next. Given naman class yung diagonals with their point of intersection labeled M. So, ito yung ating midpoint. So, nasa pinakang gitna. So, if line segment HM is equal to 5, then line segment ML is equal to blank. So, ito po class yung ating HM. Ang hinahanap natin yung measure naman ni line segment ML. So, anong property kaya papasok to class? Siyempre, yung diagonal bisect each other. So, since yun yung ating gagamitin, ibig sabihin, equal yung HM or line segment HM sa line segment ML. So, ibig sabihin, yung line segment ML natin is equal to 5. Okay, next. If line segment KM is equal to 7, then line segment KP is equal to blank. So, tingnan muna natin kung nasaan ba yung KM. So, ito po yung KM natin, class. So, kung ito daw ay 7, gano'n naman daw kahaba yung KP? So, ito na po yung KP. Since, class, yung KM and MP is equal, so, ang gagawin lang natin, i-add lang natin. 7 plus 7 is equal to 14. So, yun na yung sukat ni line segment KP. Okay, next. If line segment HL is equal to 15, then line segment ML is equal to blank. So, tingnan natin yung line segment HL natin. So, ito po yan. HL. So, isang buo. Ito daw class ay 15. Gano daw kahaba yung line segment ML? So, kalahati lang. So, since equal naman yung HM tsaka ML natin class, so, hahatiin lang natin or i-divide natin yung 15 sa 2. So, 15 divided by 2 is equal to 7.5. So, line segment ML is equal to 7.5. Next. If measure of angle HPK is equal to 36 degree, then what is the measure of angle PKL? So, tingnan muna natin kung nasan class yung angle HPK. So, ito yung H natin, ito po yung P, at ito yung K. So, ibig sabihin, nandito class yung HPK or yung angle HPK. Ito po. So, nasa naman kaya class yung angle PKL? So, ito yung ating P. Ito yung K. Ito naman yung L. So, ibig sabihin, nandito naman class yung angle PKL. Ayan. At kung titingnan natin class, siya ay alternate interior angles. Ngayon, kung babalikan natin class, yung napag-aralan ninyo nung kayo ay grade 7, so ano ba yung topic na yun? Yung parallel line cut by transversal line. So doon matatandaan natin na yung alternate interior angles ay congruent. So kung congruent yan, kung 36 degree yung angle HPK natin, so ganun din class yung magiging measure nung ating angle PKL. So 36 degree. So again class, alternate interior angles are congruent. So hanggang dito na lang class. Kung meron po kayong hindi naintindihan at meron po kayong gustong itanong, ilagay lang sa ating comment section at isa-isa po natin yang sasagutin. Muli, maraming salamat sa panonood. God bless.